the top worst enemies of each zodiac sign. It's not easy to get along with everyone, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. We all have different personalities and tend to connect with people who have the same view on life or at least understand us. People with different types tend to judge or fight with each other because of how they are. For example, if we're very punctual, we always fight with our friends who aren't, and vice versa. Foreign is a fiery, impulsive, risk-taking, action-oriented, and daring sign. Earth signs fear those who are patient, methodical, and realistic in their approach to life. This is why Aries doesn't get along well with Taurus, because the bull takes a long time to make decisions because it needs to get used to change. Aries can't stand still for more than 5 minutes, but Taurus can stay in the same place forever. Both signs are strong-willed and don't want to give in, which makes the relationship harder to deal with. The same thing happens with Virgo. This organized and detail-oriented sign can't send an email without checking it 10 times first, or leave the house without cleaning their shoes until they're spotless. Aries, on the other hand, is always up for a new journey. They live life on the edge and are driven by adrenaline, which makes them get ahead of themselves and make mistakes every day. Taurus, Gemini, and Sagittarius are Taurus's worst enemies because they are always in a hurry, change their plans at the last minute, are unpredictable, and see everything as a joke. These two zodiac signs live in the present, are spontaneous, and don't like order. Taurus, on the other hand, needs stability and comfort to feel at peace, which Gemini and Sagittarius never give. Taurus is also very serious, dedicated, and reliable, while Gemini and Sagittarius are not. Gemini and Sagittarius can agree to plans one day and forget about them the next because so much can happen in between. Because of this, Gemini and Sagittarius are Taurus's worst enemies. Twins, Gemini is a playful and outgoing zodiac sign that wants to live life to the best and have as many experiences as possible. Their worst enemies are those who get in the way of their spontaneous and playful spirit, which only wants to satisfy their never-ending curiosity. Geminis can't reach their full potential because Cancer and Pisces are too sensitive. Geminis are independent and don't like emotional ties, which makes Cancer and Pisces feel insecure. As a result, Cancer and Pisces use manipulative tactics to keep Geminis around longer than they want, which never works out well. The disease Cancer people like relationship between two people, emotions, and comfort. So they don't connect to people in a cold, distant way by filtering everything through their own feelings. Cancer's worst enemies are people who are too logical and can't show how they feel. Virgo, for example, has a scientific mind that doesn't follow their moods. This causes a lot of fights between these two zodiac signs. Something similar happens with Aquarius. These people are emotionally distant and see their feelings as cages that keep them from being free. This leads them to clash with Leo, the fiery and passionate sign. Leo has a bohemian attitude and bravely goes after their goals. They have no unreachable dreams, and anyone who tells them otherwise, like a Taurus or Capricorn, becomes their enemy right away. Earth signs who don't like to get taken away by dreams and would rather keep their feet on the ground. Taurus thinks Leo is too self-centered and impractical, while Capricorn criticizes their luxurious and extravagant lifestyle. They prefer to stick to what's necessary and not give in to their emotions, which bores Leo to tears. Virgo's scientific and methodical eye makes sure nothing gets past. These detail-oriented people are organized, realistic, reliable, and committed. Virgo doesn't let their own wants get in the way of their responsibilities. They do their jobs without complaining because they are helpful, reliable, and humble. One of their worst enemies is Sagittarius, whose people are rude, sloppy, and hard to predict. They can't commit to a project or stick to a plan, which drives Virgo crazy. Pisces, on the other hand, is too dreamy and forgetful for Virgo. They become their enemy when they forget meetings, are late, and have a lot of emotional chaos. A Libra is a beautiful social butterfly who loves to meet new people, go to parties, and let the world know how charming and interesting they are. Scorpios, on the other hand, prefer to dive into the sewer of the human experience and look at all the bad and dark things that make up and hide shiny outfits. These two zodiac signs are enemies because Libra is a social butterfly and Scorpio is a sewer diver. Aries and Libra also don't get along well because the ram doesn't wait to hear everyone's opinion before acting, which Libra finds rude. The sign of Scorpio. Scorpio is a very emotional sign that likes to be close to people. Sagittarius is one of their worst enemies because they are jealous, suspicious, and think the worst of everyone before they really get to know them. These people are blunt, spontaneous, and talkative. They don't think it's a bad thing to be open about their personal lives and the lives of others. This makes Scorpios cringe and pushes them away from their inner circle to keep them from telling their secrets. Aquarius is also the enemy of Scorpios because Aquarius doesn't like to talk about deep things and avoids emotional closeness, which is what Scorpios want. The sign of Sagittarius. Sagittarius. People have a wild, passionate, and upbeat spirit that rubs off on everyone they meet. They love to travel, meet new people, and learn about different countries. Cancer is one of their biggest enemies, and people don't like how daring they are. The crab thinks Sagittarius is too impulsive and unreliable, while the archer thinks Cancer is too close to their comfort zone. Capricorn, the lord of limitations, doesn't like Sagittarius either. Whenever the archer plans a new trip, Capricorn comes up with all the ways it could go wrong. Capricorn, a real party killer. Capricorn doesn't like to beat around the bush. Its people are serious and committed, and they don't mind putting off pleasure in order to reach their long-term goals. Aries, on the other hand, is impulsive and impatient. They want to act quickly and don't think about all their options before moving forward, which Capricorn criticizes. The goat is also an enemy of Aries and Pisces. Aries is too impulsive, and Pisces is too lazy. Pisces wants to get the easy stuff, cut corners, or even get others to do a few things for them. Capricorn doesn't agree with these ideals and would rather not have Pisces as a friend. The sign of Aquarius. Aquarius is the creative rebel of the Zodiac. These people are innovative and go against mainstream and traditional norms. This defiant attitude toward authority causes them to constantly fight with Capricorn, whose rules and formalities Aquarius challenges. On the other hand, Aquarius is always changing and coming up with new ideas, so it also fights with Taurus, who wants everything to stay the same and is afraid of the future. Forward. Thinking in Pisces, sensitive and creative. Pisces have more fun living in their inner world than dealing with the harsh realities of life. This is why Capricorn, the goat, is one of Pisces' worst enemies. The goat doesn't waste any time breaking Pisces' illusions by telling them of how hard life is. Capricorn doesn't like dealing with dreamy Pisces because they're too busy making a safe future for themselves. Aries is another enemy of Pisces. This fiery person is always rushing around, which upsets Pisces, who would rather avoid their problems than deal with them. Thank you for watching the video. Please like, share, and follow for all the updates.